Okie dokie. Time for a market analysis. All right, so we are at the end of March, heading into April. And let me see my monthly chart. I just left it here. So I track all the monthly candle opens. So in March, in March we have a new 1 month candle and a new 2 month. That's it, right? Because all the candles reset at the start of the year. Okay. The 11-month candle, you get one at the start of the month, start of the year, and on November. That's it. And the next subsequent candle only lasts 1 month. So in March, we have a new 1 month and 2 month. In April, next month, we have a new 1 month and 3 month. So I'm going to have a look at what the 3 month is, what it looks like, and what the 1 month looks like. Starting on none other than the dollar index. Okay, so we're not closed yet. All right, so always wait for a close. Sometimes if you're really near the end, you can anticipate, but on the monthly chart, maybe not. Unless you have a very good bias, a good read on price. But basically, yeah, if we close something like this, I'd be looking for possible retracement into this. I guess that would be an inversion fair value gap or inversion balance price range. We have one here as well. Coupled with this, I could use that as an reclaimed bearish order block and possibly head lower. So I'd want to look at the lower time frames just to get more of an idea of what happened here, right? Because we came into a structural structural SIBI, sorry. We came in once here and then we came up here. So let's just see what's over there. I think it was a 2-week gap. Yeah, so I'm going to delete this. And we have more refined 2-week gap that we reached up into. Okay. And then we broke down pretty fast, faster than we actually came up. 1, 2, 3, around the same speed, I guess. But this candle was really quick. And we'll see how we close. So yeah, we're sandwiched in between this possible inversion fair value gap and SPC or balanced price range on the monthly. And what else do we see? Okay, so we expanded up, consolidated, expanded, and then dropped down. So what I may be anticipating is possibly 2 scenarios, right? Besides this, overall, let's talk about the overall chart. We, just bounce here and then start shooting up and continue up, right, for the time being, or come down. And, that's it, right? We can either come up from there or, just start expanding down, going towards this area. We don't need to predict that far. That's a very big move coming down to here. The last time we were down there was July 2023. Okay, so let's have a look at the lower time frames. Lower time frames, nothing under 3-week, nothing too interesting. You can see this 3-week gap here, and it's kind of respecting it quite nicely. 2-week, okay, all right. So if you look at the structure here, we made this area of consolidation, expanded up, and then this area of consolidation broke down. Order block, candle order blocks here, and candle order blocks here on a good time frame. Okay, not too many candles in between, and this big expansion down. So based on this chart, it's making me believe we will be moving lower. Okay, so we came into this 2-week structural BISI. It came in once here, used it as a candle BISI, and came over here and used it as a structural BISI kind of, but actually on the dollar index futures, it did not None of it traded into there, unless you count this gap over there, small gap here. It actually didn't come into there yet. So I think we can definitely make one more round lower, and we have this inversion 2 week, and we touched it just a bit, then big rejection down. Yeah, so this is what we have here, right? We came down again, expanded up, and then expanded up into this 2 week, and then broke down. Last week was very choppy, not easy, I think, on forex at least, price action. Let's go down to a lower time frame. 4-day looks like that, and that's in the next 3 days, 2 days. Okay, so just annotating the threshold. We have a change in the state of delivery in terms of these candles, right? We had this candle, and then we had this candle, and I think you can measure relative strength like that as well, because this candle, expanded that much, and this one expanded down. So it's kind of like a shift in market structure, breaking down over low, and we get a close in the candle. Okay, and there's no other PD arrays here that will lead me to think we'll be moving back up on this time frame. Some relative equal lows in terms of the swing point, unless the next candle is a big green candle. And then we may move a bit higher to, start targeting that monthly inversion gap back into there. Where is it? Let me see again. It's just below this, just below. So it is still around there. So we could actually come up again. All right. So I'm not buying this move down just yet, although we have this shift in the candles. Okay. The 1 day. Okay. 1 day this came all the way down, expanded, and then we closed like this. Okay, because there was this trend line liquidity. I think we'll see it on the lower time frames. Yeah. Nice trend line liquidity being built up, right? I spin it up, touch again, it's bullish candle, and then big drop down. Yeah. So yeah, I want to see if we start creating more candle order blocks to go lower. Maybe one more would be enough to put that nail in the coffin. But let me see what's over here. Was it a 10 hour? Maybe. Looking at this as a point of interest, you can see these are relatively equal lows, so that bodes well for lower prices. This tap into this gap was rather shallow, so I don't trust market makers that much. It's quite a shallow touch. Could be fine, but yeah, I prefer something deeper into an area of liquidity or a higher time frame gap. Delete this first. 8 hours. Okay. Let's just leave it at the 4. The 5 looks nice. There's a gap here. So that's my first target to that, because there's a lot of imbalance here. Unless we create equal lows and then one more manipulation, right? That creating equal lows, more liquidity, and then shooting back up, it builds more confidence in, okay, we're going to come down pretty soon. We have this trend line. We might come up into that. If we do start testing a trend line here, then that will lead me to think we'll be moving up even further. And on the 4 hour, yeah, we'll probably come into this, test this trend line, and then move down. But yeah, we'll see. And of course, we should analyze. This is just the dollar index, right? I'll do this dollar futures for this asset. And Yeah, let's just see if there's anything of interest. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Yeah, I forgot to analyze the 3-month chart. So we have this candle breaker. Hide this. This candle breaker here, bullish candle breaker. We did close below, so we may actually return to this. Let me see what that looks like on the monthly. Yeah, so I think we may have one more stab up. I don't know, even as far as there or here. Yeah, so I'm staying open to that idea that we have one more touch into there. It, maybe something interesting. Maybe create maybe actually touch this gap, take this out, create more equal highs for later, then come down. Possibility. I expect that to come during a high impact news that suddenly makes people feel bullish. Okay, so going to euro, the main asset that takes up most of the basket. Seven hours like this, we have an actual gap here. Shifting this market structure. We had one here and then we here. Yeah, close up here. So let's start on the 3-month. Possibly lower prices. I mean, the dollar index go up. It's just messy here, so I'm not going to say anything. And we're not closed unless so we got 2 days, 2 months are not closing, and the monthly we have this inversion gap possibly forming. Tap into there. We came into here, so we close something like this. This is the flow, right? One candle here, close. One candle in here, and then come back into here, and then we'll see where we go. Maybe higher, because there's relative equal highs. Quite possibly come higher. I'm not saying this is the target. Okay, and going to the 3 weeks. Okay, can you see how the same thing was kind of done over here? We had this structural CB. Okay, close up there. And then, well, I would call it, yeah. But I'm anticipating the next candle, right? And then we come in here. Then we make a new high, and then we attack this one. So now we can translate to a monthly. Once that monthly closes like that, then we can anticipate another move, possibly down into there. Okay, so it wouldn't be too bullish yet. So that would mean higher dollar index, right? Actually, yeah, let's see where we were. Was that 2 weeks? Yeah, so now we like the hat. Okay. So the monthly, yeah. So it'll be interesting. Dollar index up. Yeah, nothing too much to say about that yet. Looks like it's going back up, but we may just come into this tiny 2-day gap here. Since it's small, I like to label it CCB 2-day threshold. Okay, I think we'll at least come into there. Yeah, equal highs. Take a long to there. Sounds good. Come into this gap maybe first. And then boom. Okay. Equal highs. Very nice. Something like that. So that's the target. Okay, so I hope you found this useful. And yeah, see you later.